Hello and welcome to day 8 of the Shadow Healing Workshop. Let us begin. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to be fully and wholly in this session for the next minutes, few or more, depending on the session. Today, we speak about relationships as mirrors owning projections. What does that mean? We've spoken on how we project the world to be. We are what we see. In fact, whenever we don't know who's within us, the world will show us. Close your eyes and spread your legs apart like that. Or if you want to see first, you can open up your legs apart. Place one hand, the right hand, on your heart and one hand on your belly. Breathe into the space between them. That is your lungs. So breathe in and breathe out into the space between them. I reclaim what I judge in others. Repeat after me. I reclaim what I judge in others. Now, in your mind, think of one pattern that you see in your relationships that you're ready to explore. I hope that's come to your mind. Keep your eyes closed. In the meantime, allow yourself to breathe in and breathe out with your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your belly. We're going to do this for the next 2 minutes while I go into complete silence. All right, open your eyes gently. We get irritated, we get upset, we get triggered because we disown the trait we have. So what happens is When we are trying to fight a certain bad habit in us, and somebody else comes from there, and we want to say, "Oh, I don't want to feel like that," we feel even more like that. It's because they play a energetic tug of war with you, because you still have that feeling. You haven't, it's not gone. You're just trying to find it. It's like an addiction. What happens is when people get addicted, they're sent into these addiction centers and they go into miserable states of, look, oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat this. In fact, the doctors now have changed the whole place, right? Initially, they used to deprive the patient of any kind of drugs, but now they actually have those drugs and keep on reducing them in quantity over time so that the withdrawal symptoms can stop happening and people can actually successfully get over their challenges. Our habits, our triggers are all our addictions. That's it, they are addictions. And they gently need to be taken away. So when we are in that state, okay, so when I feel jealous, then I'll be like, you know what, I'm feeling jealous of that person. Let me help them a lot more. So we are overgiving. And finally, without realizing, we cross boundaries in trying to achieve certain things we don't have. And none of that helps you. So I would now like you to take out your writing books or journals and write down about one person who triggers you, whoever it is, and what annoys you about them. So, not what they say to you, but something they do habitually that annoys you. Okay? So, first, who triggers you, why they trigger you, and number three, go back into your memory and see when did you last do the same thing that annoys you. And let me know in the chat box once you're done, right away. So, again, to repeat, one thing that people annoy you, whatever their trait is, who the person is, how do they annoy you, and thirdly, when did you use that same behavior yourself? And to give you a hint, you would have definitely done that same behavior. With another person, my dear, not with the same person. Because they will not get annoyed if you do it with them. Done. For those who are done, close your eyes and imagine. Just close your eyes and imagine that person who irritates you in front of you. And now repeat in your mind. I'll give you an example. Like when my mother speaks to me about getting help from outside and not listening to me, I get irritated. But I used to get irritated. And I realized I do the same thing. I don't listen to my parents. So this is what I would say to her. Dear mother, when I accuse may be a strong word, but let's use that right now. When I accuse you of listening to people outside and not me, I ignore my own inability to educate myself of possibilities. So, in your case, whatever that might be, whenever you tell somebody you're controlling, you're basically ignoring your leadership skills because you are controlling as well. And controlling is a good trait when it comes to leadership. Similarly, when it comes to uh, organization or over management or being what they call OCD, where is that cleanliness in you that you are trying to push away from, or order creation, or support system that you're trying to create? So it could be multiple things. So you acknowledge that other person is trying to bring up a hidden quality hidden in your shadows within you. And now say this: for ignoring my shadow, for ignoring my shadow, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And for irritating me, I forgive whoever the person you're thinking of. Take their name. And then say, I reclaim my whatever that irritating trait is. I reclaim that irritating trait, whatever it is, as sacred energy. As sacred energy. And open your eyes. Okay. So your assignment for today is whatever that irritating trait was, you're going to write it down. Okay. And stick it with tape on a uh, glass. Okay, not a metallic glass, a glass. And then you're going to fill it with water, and then you're going to drink it. And while drinking, you repeat, I see clearly, I speak the truth, and I love wholly. Then you will place this glass back, fill it with water again, take both your hands, place them around the glass, and repeat, I release whatever does not, I release whatever does not serve me anymore. And don't drink that water, pour it out. Okay? So two parts. One, write down whatever was irritating you, place it, stick it next to the glass, drink the water. I see clearly, I speak the truth, I love wholly. Then place the glass down, fill it with water again, and repeat. I release whatever does not serve me and pour the water out. Okay? That's your home play. Here is your affirmation for today. So place your hands. Actually, let's do it here. Okay. In all that I judge, I find myself. In all that I judge, I find myself. And release. Let's open it up for questions. And of course, your assignment to in the group is to share one thing that good that happened to you. All right. In the meantime, let me say thank you to Manoj, Kusina, Dinesh, Dr. Hina, Fab, Jasmeet, Lorraine, Manjusha, Pam, Poonam, Rajiv, Rima, Richa, Ritika, Romi, Shilpa, Sujata, Vani, Vinita having joined in. Questions?
I would go, Saurabh. So this exercise we
Please
can,
first, then they go and he has hands up when they come to you. Okay. Yes, Manoj.
yeah.
Atma Namaste, sir.
Atma Namaste.
Sir, how to attract money through shadow healing?
How to attract money?
Ah, sorry, sir.
So, was that your intent when you started?
Sorry, sir.
Was that your intent when you started?
Uh,
When you
Pardon,
started the
थोड़ा सा
workshop, was that the intent?
नो 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 मतलब मैं पहले से ही मतलब थोड़ा मतलब स्ट्रगल कर रहा हूँ तो
नहीं,
दैट इज
पर
द
आपने
रीजन
पहले सोचा था कि मेरे को यही करना है वर्कशॉप में, मनी अट्रैक्ट।
नो 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 मतलब जस्ट ये मन में आया इसके लिए मैं पूछा
हाँ, तो अब go back to the beginning of the workshop when we're done with the 3 weeks and then set money as the intent and flow through it. Okay,
ओके
it's the same process. It's just you have to set the intent in the beginning.
ओके ओके थैंक यू सर थैंक यू सर
Welcome. Yes, Romiji.
Yeah, so the same thing when we have different shadow things, so we can repeat the same class process with other things writing and then letting
Yes,
go.
yes.
Okay,
But
thank you.
you
And
should
my
make sure you
sincere,
complete one. Okay.
yeah, first complete one. Maybe we do that for 2, 3 days. Definitely, it's not going to get released in one settings. If it is small, yes, and if it is deeper, then maybe need more work. And another thing, I just wanted to say my sincere apologies for not sharing one good thing that happened. Somehow,
No, no, that's fine.
it didn't register.
We learn.
Yeah,
That's how we
yeah,
kind of learn, right? When we don't do things and then we
yeah,
reminded we didn't do it. That's when we learn.
yeah, yeah. Okay, thanks for your session.
Give me
Thank you.
1 second. I don't know. I can't hear you. Okay, say something, somebody, so I can know, can hear you or not. Yes, Shilpa ji, please ask.
Yeah. Am I audible?
I am sure you are. I can't hear you. Give me 1 second. I'm sure you're audible. Don't worry about not from your side. Though it tells me everything is working, but I guess it's not. हाँ जी, आप पूछिए, आप बोलिए।
Yeah. Sir, I
No, you're still
recognize
not
that.
audible. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's try now. One more time.
Able to hear?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. Sir, I'm able to recognize the shadows of controlling behavior in me, anger, and sometimes manipulation. And I find they come together whenever I'm able to see one, the other one also comes. Now, my difficulty is not able to integrate them completely. Maybe I'm not feeling like, I'm not able to see that I have these shadows. So I want to ask you, how do I integrate? Second question, how do I see the goodness in these shadows?
So what
Like
is the
what
shadow of anger, manipulation, and third one, controlling?
controlling behavior? Yeah.
Okay. So to see the good in it, your actions must be directed towards betterment of society. Okay. So to see the good in anything, you must first have a goal in life. Okay. And the goal can be very simple. It doesn't have to be too complex, not a 5-year goal of how to be a good person today. That means every action you do will be for the benefit of society.
Mhm.
Okay. And that will help you. So how are you displaying your anger makes a huge difference. If you are yelling and screaming, or you are emotionally blackmailing people, that's negative traits. Okay. That will not help. But if you're sitting down and explaining, like, I am angry because, to the person who you're angry with, rather than showing it to the person who's not, then it's positive. You get angry at somebody who you can't get angry back with, and then you show your anger downwards, is a negative trait. It's not going to help anyways. Your objective has to be, I am going to share my anger with the person who I'm angry with, who I'm upset with. And there is no reason for you not to sit down and say, look, आपने जो ये किया मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा. That's all you need to say, and that's all that's required. Okay.
And what about the controlling behavior?
So if you can change your ability of getting angry from showing anger to sharing it, you are actually using your controlling behavior to do that. You're controlling one trait of screaming and yelling or getting upset to a trait of, let me explain. So it's a good thing. Control is great. When you're trying to control other people, you can't do it anyways. What's the point? You can't control anybody. You can scare them, but you can't control them.
Interestingly,
That is like it's like a Maya jal around you. You think you're controlling. Your ego is like very powerful. Oh, I'm trying. You can't control anyone.
yeah. Okay.
I'll give you an example. Okay, so somebody says something to me. Oh, ये पता नहीं पहले से टूटा हुआ था. So I say a very simple thing. जिसने ये तोड़ा ना, उसको ये इसके कर्मा मिलेंगे. And people get really upset with that. And the point is, why are you getting upset? It's nothing to do with you, right? You have said you have done nothing. Why are you getting upset? Because there is some inherent disbelief that, oh, maybe I did do something. Okay? So that's how the journey, and this is manipulation now. Especially in India, it works very well. You just say, you know what, if you've done nothing, don't worry. But if you have, boss, you have to be worried about it. And they get it. But understand, you cannot control people at all. Please give up that feeling that I can ever control anybody.
Just to extend,
And I'll
in
give you a
terms
very simple example. When you feel no, you can control, tell your mind, okay, I can control, right? Let's stop breathing for 10 minutes. Okay?
Yeah. I want to just extend this having anger issues. This has come as a feedback to me. Although I don't realize, I have been angry. I don't yell at people. I don't show anger at all. But mostly people feel that, I have that demeanor of anger. And this has been shared as feedback by many people. So I'm just trying to, see that actually it is, because I've never said anything to anyone. I've never yelled. So how do I take this feedback, especially when it comes from multiple people?
So ask them, no, how do you see me? You ask them, how do you see me getting angry? Ask that question.
Okay.
So I accept I get angry, but I am not able to see it. Can you tell me how and when? And when somebody tells you, no, we can't, then ignore it. Okay? Then ignore that feedback.
Okay.
If they can't give you an example, reject that feedback.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Who's next? If there's anybody next, or are we closing for today? I guess we're closing for today. So let's take a deep breath.
I would add to this the anger part that you said about the
Yes.
negative and the positive. So I would say I'm just trying to get my head around it. So suppose like government's way of running or policies or something that triggers anger in me, if I channel it to make some positive effort towards that thing, so that will be a positive way of
No,
taking care
no,
of anger.
no.
Okay,
You need to explain, you need
can
to
you
express
clarify?
your anger. If you're
Okay.
angry, you need to express it first.
First express and then channel it
Then
in
channel,
a.
if there is any energy
Okay.
left after that, once you express it, there's no energy left around it.
Okay, most of the time, yes.
Because it's done, no? It's expressed.
Yeah.
But
True.
if you express it,
Okay.
so channeling it is also expressing it in the wrong way because you have not done justice to how you feel. You have not shared with the person who has made you angry of how you're feeling. So you're going to
Okay.
keep it within you. And if you're lucky, the action you do will be right. Most of the time, the actions are long-term detrimental. Because what do people do? Get angry, go to the gym. And they have all this energy and they use it up. They don't realize that they have hurt their back, they've hurt their bones, they've hurt their muscles.
Yeah, we have seen that. Yeah. Thank you for the clarity.
Welcome. Okay, so let's close our eyes, take a deep breath. Oh. Oh. I thank you all for joining me today. Without you, there would be no workshop. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and be blessed.
Thank you for the session, sir.